JJC for Garage. In today's video, we're going to remove rockers, hopefully push rods, and lifters. Camshaft if we get to it, because I don't know how long this is going to take. Alright guys, we're going to, these are 5/8 on here on the rocker arms. I'm just going to zip them off. We're going to poke some holes in this box, and we're going to be sticking push rods in the box. So further ado, we're going to mess up my hands. We're going to take these off. I'm just going to we're not going to reuse these, the rockers, because if you guys seen the previous videos, I got roller rockers for this. So we need to find something to put the hardware in. These are not going to get reused. Maybe just set them on the table. Stuff like that. I'm going to take these off. These are not getting reused. Actually, I'm going to put some better gloves on, guys. Ask on there. Got this box here. They're not horrible. I don't know if I want to keep these in order or not, but I'm gonna grab a paper towel here. What we're gonna do is drop them and clean off these push rods. See, I'm trying to keep them organized. There's one. There's two. Try to keep these things as organized as possible. Just put that right there. I'm not reusing the rockers. My hands are going to get a little dirty, but boom. All right. In the previous, a couple days ago, I removed the timing cover on this and stuff. On this, it's all missing. Timing cover's off, the oil pan's off. I was actually very surprised on this engine. Actually, it does have 124,000 miles on it, but I'm actually very surprised with the lack of gunk and just stuff in this engine. I'm very happy with that. It means this engine was properly maintained. There's hardly any sludge in the bottom of the oil pan, and the timing cover, the back of the timing cover, was hardly any sludge. Very surprised. It was very clean. Before I pulled the motor out of it, I ran cleaner through the engine. I did it at the beginning of the season. For the first oil change, when I took it out of storage, I ran some stuff in it for its oil change for this year on this motor. And before I yanked the motor out, I did the exact same thing because I was almost due for another oil change and stuff. And you notice there's a little wear mark on the top of these. on this. So it gives me an idea what top to bottom it is on there. I'll show you on here from riding on the valve on the guides there. So that helps me out quite a bit because I believe they're just a little gunked up. You can see a little crusties on it. But rather than that, it looks really good for this motor. And remember, I don't do this for a living. I'm not say I'm a mechanic. This is completely weird for me. I'm used to putting stuff together because that's my job. I'm an assembly technician. So this is quite weird, you know, disassembling an engine instead of reassembling something. But this is my off season. You know, I usually don't work because of being on medical and stuff. So you see, this one's a little more sludged. I'll be cleaning these. Price out how much it costs for new ones. I mean, it may be just time to replace them. I think it's just better insurance than new, but they're not. What I do is I'll go on the counter and see if they're bent or have a little warpage to them, you know, for over revving. But I haven't seen any evidence of bent push rods so far when I've taken it. None of the rockers are loose and stuff like that. So we got what, 3 left? The driver's for this side would be the driver's side. So see, they're just a little gunky. It's more like carbon buildup on these push rods. This one's pretty nasty. But like I said, I will think about maybe getting new ones. I mean, I don't think they can be that expensive. You know, what do you guys think? You know? Look at that one. Look at this one. I don't know what the carbon crap is on that. Probably, whatever, I'll probably soak them. Or maybe just replace them. Maybe. I have to price them out. How much for push rods on that one. And you guys take a look. I'll bring you guys over here on this. Let me see, I got caught on something here. Yeah. On there, I mean, most of it's all just gunk. You see in the front here, I got the timing cover off, the oil pan is off, and it actually it's really good under that too. And stuff. I'm very pressed on the motor, the way it's coming out on this, and stuff. So, and also right here, you see, here's your little retainers for the lifters and stuff. These ones, I'm not messing with yet. I should pull them, but like I said, I never really had a deep in this because this all has a new camshaft in it. I don't think it's going to evolve a wear pattern. Don't quote me on that. I'm sure the people in the video are like, oh yeah, you do. But these lifters, regardless, they're expensive. And pull one out in the really not in bad shape. See, there's your roller. I'm not seeing any weird wear on it. On the rollers, no flat spots on this one. On this. So, oops. Let me spin around a little bit. Pull this one off. Slide out very nice. Once again, the other one, very nice condition. So we're gonna, retainers I don't think I'm gonna be worried about. But. So that's gonna go right there. But we're gonna hopefully these fit right in here. Yes. So what I'm going to do, try to keep them organized. The boxes, I'm just going to keep the cylinders from here to there, what side they're going on. Then I can transfer them to my box when I pull the lifters out and stuff. So, whether we do, we're going to move and pull the lifters and the guides and the lifters off this engine. Just pull these little guys out. Those are going to get cleaned up on that. So, I'll probably mark driver's side and P side on that. So this will be number 1 cylinder. First, we're gonna do something else too. So let me get up here. This one, I definitely got to clean out. That would have fucked something up. Excuse my language. A little wood, get a little dirt in there. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. I know people are probably like, yeah. Because I don't know if I was replacing or reusing the camshaft on it, I would probably have a better organization on it because you had the wear pattern for the lifters, and stuff. But I'm very impressed. Like I said, this on this motor, for 124 to 125,000 miles on supposedly on this motor, because I don't know if they stopped putting serial numbers on these engines, because I ran the numbers on it. It says it was a late model. I had a buddy run on it. It says it was a late model 350. I know the older ones, they would have the vehicle identification number stamped somewhere on the block. But I don't know if they stopped doing that on that. But I need to find a box eventually to put the old rocker arms in and stuff. So this is one side already done. Then we'll go in here on the bottom, clean this up a little bit because there is little gunks in there. So we will be doing that. So on the car. So we'll be doing that. Next, we're going to be zipping off this side of the head. Good old power tools. And we're going to turn this around. This is driver's side. And then we're going to poke holes with the push rods on that and keep them separated. Little toasty. So there we go. And also, important, you guys, if you're going to do this, I would recommend, please, get a manual on this, especially if you guys are new. These things are very nice. They're not expensive. I believe this was $15 at AutoZone. So, the Haynes manual from 84 to 96. It was the C4's run. It will have everything in there you need, guys, for the L98s and the LT1s. and stuff. And the L98 engine ran from, I believe, from 1985, I believe, to 91, or 19 to 91. And then after that, it went to the LT engine. It's personal preference. What you guys are looking for a C4 Corvette? In my opinion, most people, I'm not a big fan of the LT1 motors. Yeah, they're not bad. I mean, yeah, they do 300. It's like 300 horsepower to I think 130, 300 horse, and I believe 330 foot-pounds of torque. I believe on the LT1s, and stuff like that. I prefer the L98 engine. When it's still an old school. It is still it's still a Chevy, it's still a small block. LT1 is still a small block, I believe. But it's the OptiSpark system I'm not a big fan of. I think it's a dumb design. And General Motors, in their wise wisdom, did that. So you got to think of this motor as just a basic 350 with fuel injection in it. Same things. And also the roller cam on them. So it is personal preference. Some people like them, but the OptiSpark system is kind of stupid. You all probably know about the OptiSpark system. It's mounted on the front, and there's a, I believe there's like a weep hole on the water pump. And then if it fails, or it constantly just kind of drips on the OptiSpark system, then guess what, folks? They're dead in the water. So it is personal preference, but so that's just my personal preference. You can guys write in the comments below what you guys like or whatever. Just not a fan. I mean, I'm sure I wouldn't mind owning whatever. I'm sure it's not horrible, but the it's like it is. It's just weird. You know, I had a test drove a 95 with the LT1, and it seemed, it was just a 95 Z28 Camaro. I mean, it was spunky, but what's nice about these ones, yeah, it was near the 245 horses. This engine puts out, but this also, you got to realize this was 340 or 345 foot-pounds of torque with a tune port. So you got 10 extra foot-pounds of torque between this motor and the LT1. Then, you know, that was a run for the C4s, and then in the next generation, the C5s came with the glorious LS motors, LS1s. I will not be putting in this car if people make any comments on that. I have friends who I have a friend who bugs me I should put an LS in it. And my comments are like, no. Don't get me wrong, the LS motor is nice, but there's just something about a old school Chevy 350 with a cam in it, slightly modified. It just is, and you see they got a little trash on that. I'll take care of that on that. So on that, but it's just simplicity. Only thing that's on this car is fuel injection. You still got this cap and rotor. With the LT1s, you got the OptiSpark in the front with the timing chain. There's a little gear in the front, I think, for the oil pump. Or not for the oil pump, the water pump. So we got all this taken care of, guys. All of them are out. All the push rods are out. Then we have the timing chain. This is what I did, guys. I separated all this. Okay. One's supposed to be over here. This is it. One side. This is the driver's side and passenger side. I'll be writing D's on this. Push rods are here. rocker arms are gonna go in a box somewhere. I did remove this 2 days ago because it's starting to snow out here in Michigan. You guys take, I'll show you. I'm gonna give you a little window out here. You see the hood, cover blew off. It's snowing out here in Michigan on good old Halloween, so I wish you guys a happy Halloween. But, you know, stuff like that. And on the timing chain here, right there, I notice it's a little, it is a little play in it. So that is insurance. I bought a new chain for it. Nothing wrong with the gear. I just bought a replacement chain. You can feel that, look at the slap in that. So it's a little worn. I do have a new chain for it. I bought from Crawley. It's right here. I mean, it was cheaper. It should be the exact same chain. It's on this. I ordered it from Rock Auto. I didn't get a new gear in this one because I didn't want to mess the bottom gear. Try to get that off. It's if this was more of a high performance motor, I would go, you know, double chain on there, double roller, whatever. And no, it's not. This motor might make 300 horsepower. Anybody talk about a car probably weighs what, maybe 3,000 pounds, and you probably be pushing around 350 horse. Maybe. I mean, this simple, the headers, the cam swap, and this, and the cam. Like I said in the last video, I might be using this one. I don't know. But here's the camshaft. It's made from Speedmaster. That's the cam. And then we have a set of beautiful 1.6 roller rockers for this car. Put this somewhere under my bench here. We have a nice set of roller rockers up here on the shelf. We'll be going on replacing these. I got these from Jegs. They're right here. And that. So, those will be going in. And this are actually not bad. I think there's like 160 bucks. I mean, it's a budget build, you guys. I'm not going for hyper. It's something that's better than stock. But I want, of course, something better than stock. But I also want that healthy, you know, noise. You know, the slightly bigger bump stick. You know, got to go for the old thumping noise, right? You know, it's a vet. But, you know, like I said before, you guys, if you want to get into the Corvette world, you don't want to spend a lot of money just to get into the interest in Corvettes. You guys go C4s for your first vet. C4s. C5s are nice too. You know, they're getting a little more reasonable priced on that. But also on the C5s is the first year they did the torque tube for the transmissions in the back in the C5s. And that's current now all the way till the C8s and the C8s, you know, the mid-engine car, and stuff like that. But next video, we're going to remove the timing chain and the cam because I'm starting to get cold. I thank you guys for watching, and like, share, and subscribe. And the next video, we'll pull out the camshaft and the timing chain. Thank you guys.